And the ancient Greek hero, the Odysseus. Tunggu dulu, I forgot how to say his name.
A few moments later.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Kanza Nargiza Zahra, but you can call me Kanza. And today I will be talking about a very, very amazing musical called Epic the Musical. It is based off Homer's The Odyssey, and it is about the king and the Greek hero Odysseus. And it is a tale in the ancient Greek mythology, and it is based off of musicals, of course, and also video games, because in each saga it is like a level for Odysseus and his fleet, because they also have to fight monsters and they gain power in each saga. And I'm gonna talk about the first song in the first saga, which is The Horse and the Infant in the Troy saga. It is where Odysseus and his fleet went to war and fight in Troy's kingdom. But while fighting, Odysseus then gets a vision, like someone stabbing him. And so that person that is stabbing him is none other Troy's son, all grown up and taking revenge for his father, because his father died because Odysseus stabbed him, I think. And then Zeus, the king of the gods, descends from the heavens and then said to Odysseus, "Yo man, I think you gotta kill Troy's son." And then Odysseus says, "Oh yeah, sure, that is very easy, I can kill everybody." And then, but when Odysseus enters the room, he was shocked seeing a little baby sleeping in his cradle or his bed or whatever. And then Odysseus said to Zeus, like, "Yo, a baby? I have to kill a baby? Nah, man. Is it possible if I do anything else other than killing the baby?" And then Zeus said, "Nah, man. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I actually do, but I don't care if you have to kill the baby, because if you kill the baby, if you don't kill the baby, he will grow up and take revenge for his father and mother by killing everybody that was involved in the war, including your wife and son." And now moving on to the second song called I Am Just a Man, where Odysseus doesn't want to kill the baby, so he contemplates what makes a man versus a monster. But at the end, Odysseus ends up sparing the baby. So maybe the baby grows up and I don't know, maybe kills Odysseus, I think. Maybe. Now moving on to the third song, which is called Full Speed Ahead, where Odysseus and his fleet finished winning the war, and they were on their way home, but they ended up getting hungry. And then Odysseus doesn't want to raid any other cities, so he decides to find an island. And then his best friend Polytus said, "Yo, Captain, I see a island right ahead." So Odysseus enters the island with Polytus for food hunting. And now entering the fourth song, it is called Open Arms, where Odysseus felt guilty about killing everybody in the war. So Polytus said, "Yo man, if you're feeling guilty about the war and everything, you gotta greet the world with open arms, because that would make you feel less guilty." And that's where they meet the Lotus Eaters. And then Odysseus doesn't know the creepy creatures, so he said, "Hey yo man, back up." And then And then Polyphemus says, "Hey, Odysseus, what did I tell you about open arms? We gotta greet them very carefully. Maybe they're nice, I think." So Polyphemus tried asking them for food. Like, "Hey, lotus eaters, could you give us some food?" And then the lotus eaters gave them a basket of fruits. And then Polyphemus said, "See, man, I knew they were nice." But then as Polyphemus were about to eat the food, Odysseus said, "Yo, Polyphemus, this is a lotus fruit. It's bad for us." So Polyphemus said, "Let me try this again." So he went up to the lotus eaters again and said, "Do you know where we could find food instead of eating this fruit?" And then the lotus eater said, "Yo, there's a cave nearby and it's totally not home to a cyclops." So Odysseus and Polyphemus went back to the ship and informed about the cave to the other mans, and then moving on to the fifth song called Polyphemus. Polyphemus, where they entered the cave and then they killed a bunch of sheep to cook and eat. If not wrong, also fruits. And one of them said, there are enough sheep here to feed the entire fleet." But Odysseus said, "It's almost perfect. Too good to be true. Why would the lotus eaters pass up so much food?" Then bam! A cyclops appears with an angry expression. And then the cyclops said, "Who are you?" And then Odysseus said, "Hey there, we're just travelers passing by, and we come in peace." But the cyclops said, "You killed my sheep, my favorite sheep." And then they all panicked. And then Odysseus said, "Hey man, I think you misunderstood. But seeing all the trouble we caused in your house, let me offer you some of the best wine in the world." So the Cyclops drank it and then said, "Hey, this is pretty good, but I'm still gonna kill you." That is all because it's still a long road ahead, the story. Maybe I'll explain more in the future. That is all about Epic the Musical. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.